Hey everyone, I haven't been ready to make this video for a long time. I just haven't been brave enough to put myself out there, especially with all the hate. There were some really hurtful comments that I received in my past videos, but there were so many beautiful comments and supportive comments and lovely comments, and that meant the world to me, really. So why am I back after 5, maybe 6 months without making a video? Well, a lot's happened and I've needed time to process everything. And I'll start from the very beginning. So the last time I gave an update, it was around the Supreme Court ruling, and that was a horrible ruling. It was inhumane, it was nasty, and I made a video saying that it'll be okay. And I still believe that it will be okay, but it will take a while to get there. I was going through some pretty hard stuff myself. Like, I failed my exam and I had to resit, and that was a lot of stress. I was very depressed. Felt very alone. But luckily I got through. I pushed through, and yeah, I graduated and now I'm a doctor. And I can't believe it. I worked my ass off. It's just that little bit longer, you know? Sometimes you need a little bit of extra time to get to where you need to go, and not everyone gets through the first time. Because I know heaps more now, and I feel like I'm more equipped to doing my job because of resitting that exam and having to practice more. So in a way, I'm grateful for that. And now I've been working a month. I've been working in geriatrics, and honestly, it's the best job ever, and I love it so much. I go to work early, I come home late, and I love being there. I love staying as long as possible and really helping people. So transitioning, let's talk about that. I've been through so much doubt, but it's not been because I don't think I'm trans. It's because of I told my parents, I told my sister, and for a long time, for months and months and months, we wrestled with this, and they didn't understand it at first. They thought it was really weird and really, like, people were crying and stressed, and I felt like I was tearing everything down and hurting everyone, and it was just so hard. They were saying like that you had a picture of me, and that picture was gone, or that picture was, what is that picture? And eventually, coincidence, we were in London, and the trans march was happening, and my dad saw how many people were in support of transgender people and of LGBTQ community, and it opened his eyes a bit, and he said that he loved me. He was just afraid of all these things that we do to my body, the hormones, the surgeries, it could danger my health. And for me, I can do those things. It doesn't hurt me, but doing that to my parents and my sister and scaring them, that gave me a lot of doubt, I had long hair. I cut it off. It was a spur of the moment stress. I thought, okay, I have to be a man. I have to cut off my hair. I had grown it quite long. I had to cut it and just be accept that the world sees me as this big hulky rugby player lad. I was in London, and this one guy asked me like, how much do you bench? And I just ignored him and walked. I'm a big guy. I'm a freaking 6 foot tall. I have broad shoulders. I am overweight, so it makes me look like I'm a forward on a rugby team. And that's really dysphoric. But you know, we are born, and we grow, and we don't know. We all have different different experiences, and at some point we get to choose. We always get to choose. We just forget that we have that choice. And now that I have a job and I'm living on my own, and I'm my own person now, I'm not dependent on my parents or anyone, I can make a choice, and I want to be brave enough to make that choice. And I feel like this YouTube channel was more of a diary, more of a experience, just to record my feelings, get feedback, get answers to questions, personal questions, you know, through the comments, through, you know, talking to you guys, and maybe inspire people to be able to make choices for themselves as well, because I'm being brave enough to do it as too. And I really want to commit my life to medicine, and not just any medicine, but transgender medicine. Transgender medicine is in an appalling state in the UK, in the world. We need more people to be passionate about the science, about the truth. And I really want to do that. I have to be brave, you know? I'm sorry for not making a video and not, yeah.